Hey everyone, today I'm going to review for you the LEGO wooden minifigure from LEGO Originals. This is an exclusive set, or I guess an exclusive theme. I don't know if they'll make any more like wooden figures. I don't think it'll be a wooden minifigure. I think it'll be something else. Or they might just make this the only thing for LEGO Originals, but as of now it's sold out. And I don't think they'll be making any more of these. I was waiting for the bundle. I was gonna get the bundle, but then I just thought, getting just the wooden figure itself would be fine. There's a bunch of other bundles, and the only bundle that stood out to me was the one with this and a box of pieces, and I missed out on that too. Those all sold out really quick, but at least just this on its own was there, so I bought it as quick as I can. And with that I got two other things which you saw in the previous video. And yeah, let's get this unboxed. I did try opening it before, but it looked very delicate to me, so I guess I'm just gonna have to try to do it as safe as possible, I guess, because at first I thought I don't think I'll get picked up by the camera, but I thought those were glue marks, I guess, but they're not. They're actually two straps that hold this figure together to the packaging. So yeah, this obviously is just a bag of pieces. You can just take this out easily, but this one will take a bit of time. As you can see right here, it's held together by just this thing right here. I think even after I take the straps off and after doing the review, I might keep it in this packaging. I don't think there's any point in keeping it outside because, it might get damaged. And plus the arms don't move either. That is one other thing. Arms and legs don't move at all. They're just in place. The only things that move are the fingers, I guess, is why I call them now. I don't usually call them fingers. I just call them hands, like as part of the whole thing. So let's just first take off the strap. After struggling for 10 minutes straight, I finally took it out. They were a bit harder. I thought I could just take them off with my fingers, but I had to use a knife and take them off. So yeah, there it is. You have a little kind of minifigure silhouette in the back right here. I might keep that. I think this packaging is really nice. I kind of feel like creating a real display. Meaning that, you see all these pieces. I feel like just getting a base plate and just copying basically this and just make it stand in front of it. It would be kind of cool to do that. Obviously this wouldn't be able to stand or anything. You've just got the brand right here, FSC, 100% wood. I forgot what type of wood they used. I remembered hearing it somewhere what type of wood they were using, but now I don't remember exactly. But yeah, even though the arms and legs don't move, I still really think it's a cool thing to have, because wood Lego figures were made in the past, and obviously I wasn't born back then, and now that they released it in 2019 for more newer people that want to get into Lego, it's pretty cool. What is it? Going back to their roots is their kind of phrase or motto for this theme. And yeah, I mean, I still wish it could have holes over here and we can just, put it on something else. But yeah, the legs definitely don't move and the arms don't move. It does feel the chest feels a little smooth, but the face feels like they didn't sand it enough. I think the legs even feel kind of like they didn't sand them enough. It feels a little bit sharp to me. But yeah, that's what I thought of. We've got the bag of parts here. And as far as I know, these hands have the shape and size, the exact shape and size for the cone pieces or the 2x2 round bricks. That's the size that it can hold. So like if you're trying to make a sword or something, it would be kind of cool. But let's see using the instructions what we can build. So the first one I decided to build out of the 5 that are shown here is the camera. And I wanted to build a camera first because, you know, I'm obviously into photography a lot and I've been getting more into it lately. So that's why I decided to build this one first. And it kind of has this rotating lens and even has the flash. And yeah, initially I thought you can, you know, just put it in like that and just squeeze it in. Like usually, if there's a normal minifigure, you can just get like a stick piece and just put it in like that rather than sliding it. You can do both actually, but for this one, you just have to slide it in. That's why they have bricks to lock it in place, because it's also not even that sturdy. You know, I thought it would be, you know, in place where you can position it and do all that stuff, but it just kind of is loose. It's not big enough actually. I wish it would have been like smaller, but yeah, it just kind of flops around. So it's not that bad, but I just wish it would stay in place. Let's go to another build. The next one I decided to build was the pencil. And now you can clearly see after the second build, I realized that, yeah, you truly cannot, you know, stay in place. It'll easily fall out. That's why they have just normal bricks instead of round ones, you know, to just stop it. Because if they put another cone piece over here, not cone, but another 2x2 round brick, then it would slip right through. So yeah, that's another reason. And let's go on to the next one. And here is the other build, the guitar. It's kind of cool to see like how they use the pieces that they have made available. You know, they had to like work around with only the pieces that were made available for the set. And another thing I noticed was that you can't build all these 5 builds that are shown in this booklet at the same time. It's kind of like the Queen Whatever Wannabe set, the Build Whatever box. Yeah, I wish you had enough pieces to, you know, build all of them at the same time, which is the pencil, the guitar, the camera, and then the popsicle and the heart. Yeah, I wish you can build all of that at the same time, but yeah, you can only build one at a time with, you know, some leftovers right here. On to the next build. And as I mentioned earlier, this is now the popsicle. And unlike the other ones, it doesn't have a stopper this time. It can literally just slip out. So yeah, I don't know why you do that. I mean, you could just add your own piece where you can, you know, there's nothing really available. It'd look kind of weird if you put like a inverted slope brick right here. It'd look weird, but it'd kind of do the job. It would just stay in place. And yeah, let's now go on to the last suggested build. And finally, we have the heart. It's pretty colorful actually. It has just a few colors that are being used, which is red, green, yellow, blue, and pink on both sides. And yeah, the last build, you know, I don't know which is my favorite build. I think it'd still be the camera. The heart, even though it's cool, you know, I just prefer the camera for some reason. And the last one that is there is just, you know, build whatever. This is where you can, you know, build your own stuff using the pieces that are available. I don't really know what I plan to build, but I'll think of something and show you in a bit. And the build that I made using most of the pieces is a working fan. I mean, obviously it kind of gets stopped by the hand because it's a little too big, that piece, the 4x4 round brick. Yeah, it's a bit big and it kind of prevents it from spinning too much, but I tried my best and, you know, I just made a little spinny fan. yeah, it was spinning a lot more. But okay, let's take this out and I'll show you. Yeah, you can kind of bend it. You can see it's cool that you can still at least bend the hands. Yeah, let's just, there you go. It would have spun a lot faster. But yeah, the leftover pieces that I have, these are the leftover pieces. I was trying to use all the pieces I could, but you know, this just came up to my mind, and obviously if I used all the pieces for this, it would become too much, and it wouldn't have looked like a fan anymore. So, yeah. Overall, I think this set is, well, not set. It doesn't even have a set number from what I know. Actually, there's a set number here, but I think this is just for the bag, or that might be the set number, which is 11926. But yeah, there's no set number on the box. I only got in that pack. I really like it. It's kind of different. I remember the wooden duck that I've read about, like from the past. I think that was the first wooden figure or wooden toy from Lego. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the first wood toy that they made. I think there's other ones they made, like a fire truck or stuff like that. But yeah, I still really think there's even the Lego logo here. It's cool. It's very different. I hope that it won't just be this figure. Maybe they can bring back the wooden duck, or maybe create something new altogether. The only problem I have with this is that, you know, it's $120. I really don't think, I mean, obviously, yeah, they handmade it and stuff, but it's kind of hard to believe that they handmade at least like 1 million of them and they look exactly the same. They wouldn't look exactly the same, but, you know, the same shape. I feel like for some of them they would have used like a mold or something like that, especially for the hands. You know, all of them wouldn't be handmade. But yeah, the price of 120 is kind of too much. Maybe just 100 would have been fine, but 120 is just too much for me. I have other sets that I'll review. I got 2 Lego Movie 2 sets, the smaller ones. I think one of them was the disco one, and the other one was the Batman one from a long time ago from the first wave, but they were all on sale, so I just decided to get those. And, you know, I might create a separate video on the Stranger Things book that I got, the notebook, but I mean, there's really nothing to review about it other than the packaging and how the book looks for the design. But if you want me to make a separate video on that, I will. And also another thing, the reason I've been making videos frequently is, you know, I've just been thinking the whole COPPA thing has just been kind of messing a lot of people's, you know, video schedules up. And I don't want to deal with all that fine stuff. And, you know, it's kind of marking my videos as just for kids doesn't feel right. I mean, obviously it's mostly for kids, but, you know, some adults also watch. And, you know, if you mark it as kids, you know, no comments or anything, so it just kind of, it just feels a bit restrictive. So I've just been thinking like maybe like just trying to work around that and, you know, still keep all the comments and everything and just kind of change up my videos. Even the previous one, the unboxing, I didn't even talk in that one. I just put like music. So I'm just testing out different things before it goes into effect on January 1st. So just to see which videos actually just pass through as, you know, made for all audiences, made for all ages. And yeah, I'm still working on all that stuff. Before the year ends, I'll hopefully be able to change something, or hopefully COPPA is not put into effect. I mean, or it could be put into effect to some extent, or so, you know, just it's basically something about privacy or something. I don't completely understand it, but I'm currently trying to understand it. It's basically just something to do with toy reviews and just toys in general, and those are the types of channels that would be, you know, restricted by COPPA. But, you know, that's something that, you know, a lot of other YouTube channels have covered, especially Jangbricks. I've learned a lot from his videos that he's posted about the topic, so you definitely want to watch those channels for more information on that. But I will still try to create as much content as I can, but, you know, I'm just trying to be careful about, you know, the fine and all that stuff. I don't want to get into lawsuits and get involved in all those, you know, bigger things. But yeah, became a little too much information. But other than that, thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.